Alright, well, we'll see if these breakpoints get hit. Nothing? Nothing's getting hit? Alright, so we need to run all these. It's not even getting to it? What is going on here? I've got to be running something somewhere which is conflicting. So let's try a different port. Because something's not working. Okay, this is now actually getting hit. I must have a dedicated server running somewhere. Alright, time to close all the things. Yeah, I've got a server running and I'm not sure where it is. So I just gotta terminate that thing. Alright. What you do about nothing? It would be nice if the engine actually failed to host a server if it fails to bind to the damn port that it needs to bind to. But no, it's too much to ask. It's too much to ask. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, that's disturbing. That means we've got major problems. Well, let's connect as a client then. Okay, so nothing's going crazy in the logs, but we're not getting ball pointers, that's for sure, and we're also completely fucked for our player. What is our player doing? So controllable is set to true. Let's see, so what he's just not updating? He's not moving. Alright, so our game state is that, and our game mode config variables are all nothing. So this is what happens when you get nothing for your game mode configs. These are supposed to be replicated. So it's our get Dashkin game state, so our Dashkin game state. And we've got our game mode config vars. Oh, we're not setting it in the onRep, are we? Well, we're supposed to be. I guess we'll have to... Maybe we're not replicating this thing properly, so maybe we need to do our begin play. Why would I want to search in that fucking selection? So it might be that our begin play is where all this stuff is, because we're not replicating anything because it hasn't changed. We just set it on its initial properties. And I don't think we set the ball pointer to be a replicated actor, and that's probably why the ball pointer's not showing up. Alright, let's boot it up and see if that's what we needed to do. Alright, so that's all we needed to do. So ball is reset. Ball is reset. And I don't see any ball indicators. So how are the ball indicators supposed to be spawned here? We got it. So the ball indicators are created by the balls themselves on their begin plays if we have authority over the ball. So the idea behind this is that the ball on the server creates the spawn ball actor with this thing. Let's see, there's owner and all the other crap. And we set our ball indicator to this thing, which it is replicated. So is there something with this actor itself that we have, like allow tick on dedicated server? Net load on client replicates. If true, this actual replicate to remote machines. Alright, so let's set this to replicate to true. And we only need to have just that the actor exists replicate, I think. So I don't think that we need to set anything else, and this should just make it magically, click the networking checkbox. It should work. No, it didn't do anything. Does this need to be a replicated actor? I mean, it really doesn't, right? Like, it does that we're sending stuff across. Like this is multicast, so this is what? Going to be run on, replicate this, server executes this event locally too, only call this from the server. Yeah, so I think, alright, I think what I can do is take the indicator, make it not replicated, take the ball indicator, have it not be replicated, and inside of here, since we're not passing the indicator to our clients, the clients already know what the indicator is, we can just ignore this has authority and just make our actor as we will. Alright, there's our indicator. Bam. 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 Alright, so we're going to leave this server, we're going to boot up a bunch more clients and make sure all those clients as well get the game options so that they're not all stuck in the same place, and also see all those ball pointers. It looks like we got ball pointers for these things. So yeah, it looks all good. How come we can't hit? Let's go to our high hit ability, active. Okay, so they are they a Dashkin entity actor? Yes. Get their player controller. Wait, what? Do we actually need their player controller? No, we need to get our player controller, not theirs. Because we're doing high hit player, so we need to get our player controller. Kind of a confusing mess right here, but that's how it works. And let's again boot up those 3 other clients and make sure they can all do the things they're supposed to do to each other. Like punch each other in the face like reasonable people. Alright, definitely looks like things are working then. Let's make sure the game ends and everything like that as well. Alright, that all looks correct. Excellent. Alright, so we got those ball indicators in there. Okay, so one of the other things I want to do is I want to make the balls collide with each other. Alright, let's think about that. So let's boot up our editor again. I think it should be a checkbox. Let's just double check it. Alright, so in the static mesh has a player body collision list. And our sphere hit. So like our static mesh is our mesh, and then the sphere hit is a player hitbox. Alright, well the static mesh is the thing that does all the movement. So what we want is this to collide with itself. But we don't want it to collide with the player. I mean, we have a hitbox for like what we can hit. So I mean, the collision preset for player hit allows enemy attack to overlap it. How does this work at the moment? This is player body, but environment body we collide with. I mean, this pretty much needs to be like an environment body object. So let's see. The problem is when we have our player itself, that our collision for the player is it's been a while. That the collision for the player is on like player body, and we want it to not collide with that. So if we go to like what is vanilla player body? So supposedly the vanilla player body it's a custom type. We collide with terrain. We want this to also collide with the player body. So if we just set it to that, I think we're going to have problems. Because I think we'll run into the ball. Well, I guess not. Alright, well, I guess that works. Alright, our collision settings are such that we can actually just go ahead and do that. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so why don't we make sure that works over the network? Did I not add more clients or what? Yeah, I didn't. Whoops. Interesting that when it was running there that Alright, that's looking okay. Alright, so that appears to be working properly, which is excellent. Okay, so balls collide with each other. And what else have we got going on here? Alright, well there was one thing I can do pretty quickly, which is the people want the team list back. So I'll go ahead and add that team list back. Alright, so that should just always have the team list for us now. Again. No, I forgot to save a file. Alright, so we'll have that up there now. Bam! Alright, cool. So we got that fixed. Let's see. Another thing was passwords don't seem to work anymore for games. Let's go double check why. Today is what, Tuesday? Alright, well, I will be right back. Hello, Sinacron. I will be back in a moment. Yeah, just working on various game mode options. Working on fixing a few bugs while I have the time. Alright, so let's take a look at the password join stuff. So, what's probably happened is how the password join stuff works is in the game utils. We've got like a join server call, and we have a password which is supposed to go on the end of our URL. Is it our game mode that actually enforces this? Yeah. Alright, well, if I'm logging it out, which I probably shouldn't be, I can go ahead and test this. On production. Alright, well, I was able to join. Okay, so it was invalid when I joined. It was valid when I joined through the join screen directly. I guess I'll have to start up a game with a password listed publicly. Oh, okay, so what's probably going on here is this guy didn't actually bind to the port. Alright, so let's see, what did this say? Attempting to join with password blank, which doesn't match 1234. Alright, so it's probably a UI issue then, where the password that we have here is not what's getting passed in. So if it's a UI issue, I should be able to go into the UI for the game here and actually go to the screen for this. So this is going to be the game browse join screen. So this is going to be on join game clicked, level not loaded, start solo level, create and attach, joining server. The password, alright, did it. The password we're trying is function trim, native code. So I guess what I have to do is I actually have to use parens because that's a function. Well, there you go. That's how you accidentally break your password protection for your games. Is you fuck up the trim function. Alright, well, that'll be fixed for the next release then. Alright, so some of the other things we should start implementing. Let's see. We want to set it so we have ball indicators only when we're supposed to. So we need to go into our ball and we want to do, I think it's GM has ball indicators. Yeah.